All right, it is July 12th, at least the time of recording. I took apparently a longer second nap than I intended. But, we're not letting it affect the visionary mind. And I thought we would do a thought experiment because I've been watching that movie, If. It's on Paramount Plus now, and I've been still dealing with chronic fatigue and a fucking shitty one this week. Since Tuesday, I've been trying to find stuff to watch and uplifting, and I was like, If is on there, let's watch If. Which, if you're not familiar with the movie, which stars Ryan Reynolds, it's about imaginary friends. If, get it? It's an acronym. Anyway. So, I was like, all right, so what was my imaginary friend? And I did not. I know the movie's like, they just grow up and they forget. But no, I'd never actually had, one. I would play with those Hot Wheels and Micro Machines and Match Car because they were cheaper. And then they tried to tell me they're Hot Wheels. And actually, I'd even dig a hole in the front yard and then make a mountain and a hole and fill it with the water. And I'm sure my parents loved that. Hopefully, not watching this. But I would imagine it. Anyways, we're talking about imaginary friends here. So, what would my imaginary friend be? And I was like, all right, so let's start with the things I watched as a younger kid that would maybe influence it, because they could be anything. That movie showed me a bubble. Anyway, so let's see. Let's start. My mom's a huge Hanna-Barbera fan, so there was definitely a lot of Flintstones. There was the Jetsons. There was Scooby-Doo. A lot of Tom and Jerry. I remember watching the 50th anniversary of Hanna-Barbera and being like, wait, all these cartoon characters exist in the same universe? Yeah. But that so definitely would have influence. And of course, speaking of older cartoons, there is nothing more influential in there than Looney Tunes. Nah, what's up, Doc? So, definitely we'd have Bugs Bunny or Daffy, and then it'd become like Tiny Toons in 91, and then anime. Oh man, I love Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes and Tiny. That was so good. And Tiny Toons, I still would recommend. So that'd be in there, and of course I was, at least when I went to my grandparents up in Payson, there was Nickelodeon, and we had cable off and on at home. So definitely Nickelodeon. You got Doug. There was Rugrats, and was Rocco's Modern Life come a little later, around that same time, and of course Ren and Stimpy, which parents wouldn't let me. So that probably would have an influence. It also would eventually move to ABC and be easier to watch on normal TV. And then of course we can't go without mentioning the Disney Afternoon, which the general theme is already popping in my brain. Anyways, but also Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. That was one of my favorites. Also, I was playing the shit. There was that Bugs Bunny Nintendo game. There was that Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers Capcom game, which was challenging, especially for, 5, 6. But I played the hell out of it. And definitely loved the TV show. Let's see. And then, of course, that Nintendo would mean there was not just playing Nintendo and Mario. There was the animated show with Captain Lou as the live-action counterpart and the voice. And so that would definitely take in some influence. So, all right, let's see. What should we start as a base? Let's start with Bugs. We'll start with Bugs. No, Doc. Getting my impersonations in. Let's see. Let's add Fred's classic tie and shirt. That caveman bunny, right? Oh man, just made me think of Captain Caveman. Captain Cave. Oh, right, no, we're not doing it. Captain Caveman. We're doing it. All right. Let's see. And then Chip had some style and swagger with a hat, so we're gonna put the hat on. All right. We got Explorer Cave Bunny. That could work as for a young kid, right? Especially growing up, I think Indiana Jones were all 3 out already. I think their Temple of Doom was out. Oh, that scared me as a kid. The Heart thing. Ugh. But in The Last Crusade, I think was around there. Anyways, moving on though. Of course, we could also add the overalls of Mario and Doug's face. There you go. That is an abomination, and I don't. That might scare me at some point. All right, let's start again. Let's start with the base of Fred Flintstone. We'll go with another classic character that probably an influence. Imaginary friend. Okay, what should we add to it? All right, yeah. We'll start with Bugs with bunny ears and Chip's hat. But that's still not too bad, right? That's good. And then bring in Mario, but let's not do the overalls this time. Let's add a raccoon tail. Perfect. Okay. Minimizing. This isn't too bad. This is actually not as scary looking as what we ended up with that Bugs thing. But we gotta incorporate Doug, and then man. Oh, that's just creepy. Nope, we're not doing it. Caveman Doug. I think it's not as creepy as that other one we went down, but we're going down dangerous paths trying to combine all these, and maybe cause you nightmares. And I don't want to do that. I want to bring you good news and good shows that you want to find out and go to and attend for the next week. You know where I'm getting at, right? So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I am always recommending shows with at least one artist on them that I think are fucking awesome, that you're going to fucking enjoy. If you don't even know them already, find out who they are and you'll love them. And usually they're complimentary of everyone around them, even if you don't know anyone else on the bill, and you'll be like, holy shit, this whole thing was awesome. Thank you for that recommendation. Or fuck you. I don't know. But hopefully you're thinking. Also, where I'm still recommending masking at the indoor shows, especially the smaller ones, lower your risk of COVID and long COVID, especially as summer infections are on the rise right now. And as I've just passed that 2-year mark, which fucking blows. And this week was like miserable. Wednesday was one of the worst. It somehow after 2 years, I'm still experiencing the worst. And it was just like, it was like I had that head swimming feeling and tired, like being drunk and tired, I guess, right? Good description. But all day, naps didn't really reset it, and it was, and it felt like if I tried to go do anything, like check the mail or anything, it felt like gravity was just like wanting to crush me. So yeah, do everything you can to prevent the risks of that shit, because long COVID blows. And hopefully I'll have answers with the hematologist coming up on the 1st, as we found that COVID caused anemia dating back to the infection of my second case of COVID, which was 2022. And it just constantly declined. And so hopefully we'll figure that out. But that's why I'm always advocating mask. It's also as a courtesy to everyone around you, for your immunocompromised friends and the touring artists. Lower the risks of affecting their tours, their ability to play shows, and all that stuff, because that can hurt, especially financially for the mid to smaller bands, that they need that money every show that they can get to, even small shows, even a little bit, just to put in the tank and eat a little bit. And so any disruptions, plus it helps be inclusive of their immunocompromised friends. They like watching live music, so I like to put that out there. Also, thank you Tony Wiley for the theme you hear at the top every week. And then the music you're hearing underneath this week, that's Lilac Angel. Another, it's a local I need to go catch. Once I'm healthy, or if I can somehow feel good enough to get out to another show with them on it before that. Yeah, definitely going to check. The song is Matte Black Batman. So there you go. Though it seems to have the lyrics of the title of their new EP, or their latest EP. So, but I think it's awesome. So that's what you're hearing. Go check out their Bandcamp, support them, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, speaking of support, I like to throw out ways to be supportive and positive and bring just a great impact to the world, and just say fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck sexism, fuck all this bullshit trying to take away basic human rights from people, our friends, some of our family. This is fucking bullshit. It's mostly hate and misogyny. It's things ingrained, some cases by tradition passed down through, but it's also just, and it's systematically in things, and it's bullshit. We should shouldn't be trying to do that. And a lot of the time, it's fucking politicians trying to distract us from bullshit that they're trying to get away with. Which, bullshit's the key word of this monologue. Oh, but yeah, I like to do things to be positive and make involved and do stuff. So I have links over on my website, everyshowjoe.com, /get involved. And also, you can go to any of these links, or, there's in the menu bar to everyshowjoe.com. You can go click in there. But yeah, there's links to Arizona for Abortion Access, which was the group who was organizing the signatures to get the amendment, the state constitution on the ballot for November, submitting double the signatures needed. So hopefully we can get more protections for choice and reproductive matters with our reproductive systems. So that's on there. We also got, the Arizona Abortion Fund is linked onto there. Black Lives Matter. So if you want to see what they're organizing, involved, do stuff with them, that's on there. Poet Aaron Action's another really good one. The ACLU's linked in there. 1 in 10 is linked on there. Like a bunch of awesome stuff. So that's all in there. And of course, and I put Feed Phoenix on there, which it used to be the Sadok Project, if my understanding is right. They're now called Feed Phoenix, separate. But still occasionally working with our punk scene, and super cool, helping with the homeless and all that kind of stuff. So there's some awesome stuff. And of course, I should mention housekeeping. Be sure to like this. Hopefully you're not pissed at this point. Be sure to like this wherever you're watching it, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It's free. Get notifications when any of this content goes live or anything else. And, helps me out there as one day maybe make ad revenue. But also, speaking of which, because I just realized I went in a new format. I jumped over something. I don't get ads. I don't have that kind of support, but I have a Patreon, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. You can support me there, and I thank everyone that does that. I appreciate it so much. It helps me with gas money, ticket costs, all that stuff when I'm able to get out. Helps me with what I'm hoping to do next week, and I'm still weighing back and forth on if I can manage it, because it's an all-day festival, but I could see no effects one more time. I have a ticket for the Denver Punk and Relic, but I want to see Co-Defendants, and that's $3.15, and this chronic fatigue is fucking, regardless, it helps me out with those costs and getting over there and catching some awesome bands, and so I appreciate anything you can do. There's $1 a month here, so I don't even have to do that much. There's $5 a month, like buying me a soda, a beer, water, whatever, at a mid-sized venue, that kind of stuff. So anything you do, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. So yeah, throw that out there. And of course, everyshowjoe.com. The other thing that I was mentioning too, you can find the links to all that Get Involved stuff. You can find my little look back and recap of last year of dealing with on COVID and all the doctors, appointments, and specialists, and what we found and mostly didn't find, and which is good news, but bad news for trying to find whatever the fuck COVID did to me. But you can go see that there. It's crazy to just put it all in one place and see how much any doctor's appointments I've been through in the last year. So yeah, that's over on everyshowjoe.com, plus pictures that I've taken over the years of the website with my DSLR camera, my proper camera, and write-ups. Well, I think those bands are fucking awesome. Like the most recent one was Jared with Devcana Solutions, Susie True, and Spicy Mayo. So check that out at everyshowjoe.com. Of course, the other thing, speaking of supporting, the other thing you can do, if you want to support your favorite bands and your favorite artists, just go to the merch booths, go to their merch websites, go to their Bandcamps even. Just buy the merch and music directly from them and support them, and that's the best way. That's the most money they can make from it, and helps them out the most, way more than you have to stream on, like 5,000 times or probably more. The math's out there on how much it would be, or just go buy the fucking album, give them the $7, $10, whatever it is, EP, LP, and help them that way. That's gonna be a lot less that'll show up in your recap at the end of the year on your Apple Music or whatever, but also it's a lot easier to just give them that up front and support them if you think their music's awesome. Of course, also NEVA, the National Band Venue Association, NEVASSOC.org, and they're still lobbying in the interest of our favorite independent venues and all, and an emergency fund where they can help where they can. So throw all that stuff out there. And then the most fun way, the best way, is, of course, going to a show. The thing I fucking love the most. The best energy, the most fun. It is amazing. So let's go. We'll start with shows as of tonight of recording. Friday with Death by Stereo, Overstand, Reason Unknown, Sorrower, 10-ply, Over Yakata from 7:30 p.m. We got Trash Can Romeos with Ferratu, The Voodoo, Chopper Johns, 9 p.m. I'm just being emotive, aren't we? The Fast 86ers, Agories, and Bulletproof Backpacks at Tap Room on 27 p.m. We've got, for you users, we got Ska vs. Punk with the Scavalinas, Bounce House, AG Session, Debocalypse, Toilet, and Desert Underground at the Blues Bar, 7 p.m. Fiddlehead with Gem and Dreamcast at Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Cinema Stereo and Kyle Rising with Betting on the End and Black Caesar Soul Club at the 44 for you Westsiders, 8 p.m. And Scott Clough-Sign's going to get covered if hanging at home, 9 p.m. over on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Clough-Sign. You know him from Real Big Fish once upon a time, and for a long time. And you probably know him from the Most Man Band right now. Yeah, he's just awesome. And there's an awesome community that hangs out there. And so, always throwing it out there if you're looking for something to do. From even your phone, just get the Twitch app. You can catch his music or other musicians or like game streamers. Also a really good place. But then we roll into Saturday and we got the reunion once again. Or I feel like the band is back. They're playing shows. It sounds like they're back, but maybe it is just a reunion show, and that's fine too. The Hostage Situation is back, and they're playing with And the Hero Fails. It's like grammar things where I'm reading this, and I'm like, does that really read? And then you learn that's the name of the band, so it's gotta. We got Beyond the Citadel of Coupe de Grace, A Step Ahead, Death.gov at the Rebel Lounge, and it's all to benefit Rosie's House, 7 p.m. We also got Sick in the Head with Gnarly World, TOB, Black Power, Victims in the Kentucky Rifles over Rips Bar, 8 p.m. Got Vices to the Grave with Glitter Vomit. The Blissons are down here, and So Happy at Tap Room, 120, 8 p.m. Got Bentley, Happy Birthday Bentley, Bentley's Birthday Party with Snailmate, his own band, Coolsy, Afterbirth Cartoons, Egyptian Motor Hotel, 8 p.m. Got Carol Pacey and Adi Varunda over at Bell's Nashville Kitchen, 7:30 p.m. We got Chasing Poppies with Ferratu at Cactus Jack's, 8 p.m. They're busy. Ferratu's playing a couple of shows this weekend. We also got Funky Bones Birthday Bash with Swigfoot down in Tucson at the Hut, 7 p.m. Linguist Largus down at the R Bar down in Tucson, also 9 p.m. So if you're looking for a reason to head down there, or you're already down there, there's some awesome music to check out. Plus, up north, want to escape this heat a little bit, got the Irie and special guests over at the Orpheum Theater there up in Flagstaff, 7:30 p.m. And then Sunday, more just bangers after bangers. Streetlight Manifesto is back, and they just announced it, and it's fucking awesome. Mercy Music is opening that show over the marquee. Fucking awesome for those dudes. 7:30 p.m. and what a pairing that you'll enjoy both. Make sure you're there for both. Plus we got Bleak Mystique with One Way Sky Vintage Clothes at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. Got a Barefoot Summer Matinee at the Crescent, 2 p.m. so you can get your burrito on or your taco on or whatever food from their kitchen. That is amazing. Sausage Fest has a TV show. Sausage Party? That's what it is. That screws up when you say certain foods. Anyways, 2 p.m. for that. You can go over there, catch that, and then head out to these other shows like Black Bottom Lighters Acoustic with Stilly and Tayede at the Rock Bar, 7 p.m. over in Scottsdale. Plus, also in Scottsdale, got People Who Can Fly at the Wasted Green at 8 p.m. And if you're hanging out at home looking for some 2 p.m., Bite Me Bambi's always got over on their Twitch, twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. Then Monday, we got one down in Tucson that is just fucking amazing top to bottom. We got Tiny Stills, Mattstagram, Will Wisher, and the Logan Green Whatever at Club Congress down there, 7:30 p.m. And Tiny Stills' new album, can't recommend enough. I can't recommend Mattstagram enough. It's all just awesome, like I said. So if you're looking for something to do down in Tucson, day trip it after work even, that's an awesome show to make it to. And then if you're hanging out at home and looking for something, Scott Clough-Sign's usually streaming at 9 p.m. on his Twitch. Then Tuesday, we got Pedro the Lion with our own Danielle Dirac opening there at Crescent Ballroom, 7:30. Chris Murray's usually doing his Blue Bee live stream over on his Facebook, 5 p.m. Plus, Bite Me Bambi's doing their morning stream, 7 a.m. Wednesday, we got Grimace with the Hotel Pink, Victims in the Kentucky Rifles, and Black Caesar Soul Club over at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. Got Farmer's Wife. We might put that on the board of interest. good names. Pleasure Cult, Evergreen, Right, Rosemary over the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Scott Klopstein, of course, streaming in the mornings on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Then Thursday, another awesome band coming through town. We got the Last Gang here with, actually, miles an hour. Brain Cake and the Jerk Officer playing over Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. And then speaking of awesome locals, we got Bethany Home playing with Malaise, Bassett, and Twin Star over at Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Prefect and New Aesthetic, there we go, with Troubled Minds and Sapphire over at Valley Bar, 6:30 p.m. Like, all these shows on Thursday, you can't go wrong. Just pick a direction and go. Plus, Scott Cox is usually streaming at 9 a.m. over on his Twitch. Then finally, we got Friday, and yeah, Black Caesar Soul Club is just busy, and they're good too. So that's why they're on this list. We got Black Caesar Soul Club, Nick Noodle, and the Angel Hairs. And the End of History at the BRI Tap Room, which Nick Noodle and the Angel Hairs would go on that board of really cool names there. We also got Fuvana, a Fu Nirvana tribute band with Rocket Sedman over at Cactus Jack's, 8 p.m. We got Punk Fest, as they're touting it here, down in Tucson, and it's got a lot of awesome. We got Manslaw, we got PS9, we got Besmircher, Something Like Appropriate, Guttertown, Bleach Party USA, Midnight Island, 191 Tool down in Tucson, 6:30 p.m. And then also down in Tucson, the Decemberists with a band I fucking love, Rap Boys, over at the Rialto Theater at 8 p.m. Some awesomeness. And then also down in Tucson, we've got Significant Others from up here, actually, with Orchidia, Sophia Rankin at Club Congress down there, 7 p.m. So there's the trio of reasons to be down in Tucson. I'm alliterating, aren't I? But yeah, next Friday's got some awesome stuff. Plus, got Klopstein's always streaming. So yeah, there's some awesome stuff. There's some good stuff. Hopefully you guys have fun doing it. Share it. Tell people about it. Especially because I like watching some of it, even though it sometimes can make me feel a little bummed that I'm missing it because of my health right now. But fucking spread the word. I'll try to live vicariously through you when it's not making me feel a little bummed out. But, and yeah. Go enjoy those awesome shows. Be safe about it if you're drinking, of course. And like I say, use caution with masking indoors. I know. I see there's not, I'm a rarity, but be safe out there. That's all I can ask. And I guess that's all I got until next week. So, until next week, take care.